It's so peaceful. How's it going today, everybody? All right, it looks like we're good to go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Raceboy77. Welcome to the stream. The new festival playlist came out in Forza Horizon 5, and I've got about around 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that, to try and get this done. We'll see. So let's just check up on a couple things. Yep, let's do it. Okay, so this car is going to be the star of the show, everybody. If anybody in chat has a wicked paint job for this, feel free to let me know. Drop a share code. If not, we're rocking this orange because this is one of my favorite colors. And literally, I would say this is dream car right here. I would love to have this exact car with the exact setup and everything. Absolutely would love it. Not gonna happen, but hey, maybe one day. Who knows? So we're running the Nissan GTR R35, the brand new one, the 2017, because it is part of the festival playlist here. So I accidentally got a few things here. I already own the car, so I already got chapter 1 complete here for the GTR. What else did I do? Oh yeah, so when I popped open the festival playlist, I already had this finished for some reason. So I won't be able to show the location of it, unfortunately. But I'm sure everyone will have some fun trying to find it anyways. So let's go ahead and do all the challenges with this GTR real quick. We got to drive 13 miles. We have to do a few jumps after we do that. And then some awesome drift skills in road racing events. Okay, easy enough. So first off, fast travel here, and let's just go up and down the highway until we get to 13 miles. Fun or stressful searching? I did not search. I just had it completed for some reason. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm sure you'll have fun by doing it. I think this is the on-road build that I have. So I have 2 tunes up for this car already. On-road, off-road. I'm running the on-road. And we're just gonna drive.
Turn around.
The cactus?
Once you're safe to do so.
Cacti challenge? Hold on. What is it? Is it in this? That? No. I couldn't tell ya. Sorry. Oh, it took you way too long? Okay. Fair enough.
Turn
Yeah, sometimes finding those treasure chests can be a little bit difficult, but just stick to it. It'll be okay. The one with the Pagani pick on the right. Okay, hold on. This one. No, that's a Forza song. I'm silly. This. Gotta smash them all. What is it? Smash. Oh, smash 100 cacti? That's not gonna be great, but it's not gonna be the worst. Just go in a field of them and just keep hitting them, I guess. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. What's up, Namor? How's it going? Welcome back. Good to see ya. So, technically I should turn off all my arrow for this, because I'll go a little bit faster, but I'll do that just quick. That way I can get this done quicker. Honestly, the time it takes me to pause and turn down the arrow, probably not even worth it. Smash 530 minutes for the achievement. There you go. Nicely done, Mike. Did you do the challenge? Did the festival playlist complete for you when you did that, Mike? Nice. What is going on? Okay, cool. Thanks, FLG, for the retweet. If you're in here, buddy, appreciate it. It counted? Okay. Trying to convoy? No, madness. Just doing the festival playlist. I have to go in 2 hours and 15 minutes. I have a hockey game really late tonight. So this is going to be my way of staying up. Trying to stay awake. Okay. End here. Let's turn around. Go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, interesting, Legend. Maybe did you try restarting and doing it again? Closing your game down?
Recalculate.
Trying it again? Maybe.
In 200 yards,
Maybe that'll help.
sharp left. In 200 yards, turn sharp left. In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
Oh, really? That's
100
weird.
yards,
Really weird.
turn sharp left.
No, I couldn't tell you. Sorry.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
No!
Turn sharp left.
I refuse.
In 100 yards,
I will not turn
sharp left. In 100
left.
yards,
No matter how many
turn sharp
times
left.
you tell me to turn.
Yards,
Sharp left.
turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn sharp left.
Wait, actually,
In 400 yards, turn sharp
do you
left.
have an odometer?
Turn sharp
We're
left.
getting there. It's 13 miles, right?
Turn sharp left.
We're getting there.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 400 yards,
Nice speed trap.
turn sharp left.
That's the famous bonus board up there, isn't it? Yeah.
In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
I'll eventually get that on stream. There's a lot of pictures of people getting the bonus board in the power line, and it's pretty awesome. Pictures and videos of people trying to jump up there. It's great.
In 100 yards,
Love to see it.
turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn sharp left. In 100 yards,
It also gives you, yeah, but I don't want to check my progress, Ben. That makes it slower. Why would I want to do that? Jeez. I'll just drive until it pops. Good to see you, Ben. How you doing, buddy? Somebody type exclamation mark Ben in chat and see if it still works. Excuse me for helping, Kappa. No! You said don't do it. Somebody do it. Please. Do it. It'll be funny, I promise. Oh, does it not work anymore? Oh no. Oh, Ben, I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that, aren't I? Freedom, Las Vegas. I don't think you're gonna have freedom for long here, buddy. Sorry, Ben. I will not be. Is that a challenge? I will not be silenced. Is that a challenge? I wonder what the command is. I thought it I thought it was on. Oh, you know what? Oh, has to be a mod. Can you still talk, Ben? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Or was it only like a 3-second ban? Limited to mods. I don't know why I started slowing down there. I'm a potato. I thought I was coming to the end and I was, but trying to mute your old users. Oh, that's tricky.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
All right, Mike, you know what to do. Exclamation mark edit com.
In 100 yards, turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn sharp left. In 100 yards,
Please no.
turn sharp left. In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
No.
In 400 yards, turn
I'm
sharp
not
left.
done yet.
Turn sharp
What the
left.
hell? Oh, I was done a long time ago. I didn't even notice. I was probably not even looking. Okay, so danger signs. I
100
now
yards,
turn around
turn sharp left.
because there's a danger sign at the end here. Ben, I think he's taking bribes. I'm pretty sure he's taking bribes. You know what? I was thinking putting chat on the stream is kind of like a weird thing to do. But then I was thinking more as I've been uploading the streams to YouTube, maybe it'd be better for context. Instead of just talking into nothing. That was really weak.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh, Mike's an easy. Wow. Pushover. Oh no. Land? Land. Take it. Alright, can I just... Where's an easy danger sign? I'll just... I didn't tell I can't hit it anymore. Let's do it. Fast travel back. Apparently Mike's a great person and that's enough to win him over, everybody. Wait. Hey, there's somebody else going.
Arrived at your destination.
I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. Again, the front flip. No! The second roll. I need some better suspension to land those. Some rally suspension, I should say. Alright. And again. There we go. And one more time. And I should be good, right? I think so. I don't actually know which way to go. Yep, I'm going the right way. Oh no, it's done. Alright, cool. Perfect balance is complete. Alright. Last but not least, with its amazing all-wheel drive system, 2017 Nissan GT-R has incredible grip. Change things up by earning 2 awesome drift skills in road racing events. No. I want to turn everything off there. Road racing events. Which ones have I not done? I've done all of them. Have I done all of them? Car restriction, car restriction. Colossus is done. Goliath is done. Car restriction. I don't know why these ones don't have check marks. Like, I know this has a recommended accolade here, but why don't I have a nice check mark here? Check mark. Is there a reason? Am I missing something? Check through here real quick. Clean time, clean time, clean time. Clean time. Oh my goodness. Clean times. That literally, holy cow. Alright. Nope. Horizon Open Eliminator, Horizon Tour, Horizon Arcade. So, already done. Hold on. Where is Vessel Street Racing thing? This is what I'm looking for. Okay. 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 What am I missing? These are all in specific cars. Fine. Okay. So I'm missing nothing. Let's just hit them up anyway. You chose the worst event to do this in? Why? What exactly do I need in 2 events? No, just 2 awesome drifts in 1 event. I can do that, I think. Current car. Oh no. I gotta tune it for grip. I gotta put the grip bow back on, which means the only difference is turning the arrow up. Gotta make sure I do that. And again, everybody, I have tunes up for this car, so if you're... Oh! I can't load it. Yes, I can. I'm silly. What am I doing? Where's my tune? No. Okay, well, the only difference is this is all the way up. There are not many driftable corners. Okay, okay. You can always pull an e-brake, though. It's always an option. So now it is my grip tune. But yes, again, there is... I do have a tune-up for this, so if you're struggling with this, or just want to get all these done quicker, go grab that tune. It'll be easy for you. Drift tap. Is that enough? Is that it? Get some more. Oh, I love the smoke in this game. Incredible. This is a good event for this. Look at this. Another drift tap. You get the points for it though? I'll get points for that one. Good. No? Still on cooldown. I didn't even need to do more than 1 lap. Easy. E-brake are separate skills? Oh, it has to be specifically awesome drift. It can't be the e-brake ones? Okay. Well, I should have already had it though because my transitions weren't e-brake. Right? There's an e-brake one. But I just got multiple regular ones, so I should be fine. And even if you want, you can just clutch kick it. Easy. I think I'm good now. I hope so. except I suck. Good tap. Nope. Good tap. And cruise to the finish line. And that is the Nissan GTR part of the festival playlist completely done. Easy. All you have to do is follow along. Piece of cake. Even if the cake is a lie. Okay, so that's finished. Let's go making a splash. No, let's do stuff that is on my own first. Retro sports cars. Do I have a retro sports car? Bigger question is, do I have one built up? Retro sports car? Nope, retro sports cars, not supercars. Sports cars. Ooh. Ooh. But I don't have one S1. I don't have one S1 class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nerf this thing a little bit. I'm just going to take traction out of it. I love this thing, by the way. It is... This car is just... it's amazing. Look at it. Just look at it. Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? Just look at it. Okay. The wing, though. The wing gets me. Gets me real good. So let's go... Is there anything that's close to that? Don't think so. Not close enough. Fast travel here. I am loving this one. I mean, you always have some nostalgia for the older Forza games. But this is next level. This is incredible. No lie. Okay, so all I'm going to do for this is swap it to rear-wheel drive. That takes out a ton of PI. I will take off all the tires, put drag tires on, and S1 900 right on the dot. Look how perfect. That couldn't have worked out any better. A sport transmission so I can adjust the gear ratios. And we're good. Easy. That's all it takes. Let's make sure it has enough speed. Let's take off all the aero. Again, you could also take off the wings and stuff if you wanted to, but that's overkill. Really don't need to go that far when you're just trying to 3-star a danger sign. Good enough. Don't have to sweat it out. Get every inch or every mile per hour out of it. Let's go and fast travel here. Let's go for a little rip. Yeah. I would say all-wheel drive is definitely a requirement. Can you build a Subaru 22B or Miss? Can you build a Subaru 22B or Mitsubishi Evo? Oh no. Forgot to turn that off, of course. Oh, preferences. There we go. I probably could. Will I do it right now? Probably not. I'm just trying to push through the festival playlist. But probably down the road, I'll have tunes for both of those cars. Scooby. That's better. And that'll be good enough for the danger sign. Easy. All right. Next up is speed. No, speed. Speed zone. Drift zone. Let's just hit them as we go here. BMW off-road A-Class. I have one of those. I literally have one of those. I have a tune-up for that. I drove it on the first stream.
Turn around.
Nope. So if you're looking for a car for this, A-Class, BMW, M3, 1997, all-wheel drive, off-road tires. It's already ready to go for you. I read the mind. Wow. Look how grippy it is on the off-road too. I'm probably going the wrong way here, but that's fine. Oh no. Look how grippy it is while I go all the way off because I thought I had slowed down enough. Meanwhile, the line was yelling at me to brake. I said no. 21 messages were deleted by a moderator? What just happened? Hi, Ben. I broke the world. Nice clip. So just keep it tight. And even if the line is yelling at you to brake, you're still fine. No worries there. Easy. Easy peasy. That is that done. What was the... How fast did I have to go? I don't even remember. Doesn't matter. Hillside Drift Zone. On to the next. Let's actually check. I'm curious. I only had to go 106. I went like 125. That car beats that. No problem. Restrictions. S1 drift cars. Do I have an S1 drift car? I probably have a stock S1 drift car. Drift car, drift car, drift car. Drift cars. Stock? Sure. Do it. And fast travel to here. Right? Around here. Should be good. See if I can do this. Oh no, I need a bit more run up than that. I've not driven this car, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But it's a drift zone. Usually they have fairly reachable scores. How much do I need here? Seasonal, seasonal, seasonal. 90,000. That's gonna be no problem. Even with a stock car. I already have it. I'm just gonna drive the rest. Kind of. Alright. Done. You're totally not suffering doing 50 laps of the Goliath. Nice, EXO. Nice. Okay, next up is... So now these are actual race series. They're going to take a little bit longer. Photograph a vehicle, any vehicle outside of the house. Okay, where's my house? I know where it is, but let's just pull it up on the map anyway. Right here. Fast travel. Currently on lap 36. Nice. Be good enough. Get some of that dirt in there. Oh yeah, going straight in the house. Bang! Oh my EXO, no. I'm disappointed in everybody who's doing that pace. Play the game, enjoy it. Don't do that. Next up is 140 in Horizon Open Racing, 30th or better in Cactus. Let's just post a clean lap real quick in this. I'm just gonna post a starting lap. As long as I don't hit anything, it should be clean. We'll be fine. This should be a very quick one. Could be with the T. I just have to make sure I don't hit anything. And if you're struggling with not hitting anything, just go slower. I definitely can take that flat. No reason to slow down. This car is awesome. Oh. Oh. Kept it clean. Barely. Yes, I know, EXO. I'm very aware. Clean that. Easy. Select reward. Done. Winner! Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Tires. I just spawned on you and you had no idea. Okay. How many? 21 points. Almost got the DeLorean. We're getting there. We're getting there. 30th or better. This shouldn't take long either. I might just get eliminated when I hit 30. But that would technically make it faster. Yes, it is. It is quite a meme. The Jeep Willies for sure, or some may say quite a meme. Eliminator's starting soon. As long as I don't get eliminated before top 30, I'm fine. This car is pretty cool. I like these drift cars. They're really awesome. Big fan. Big fan. Get ready. Uh-oh. Better get ready here. Okay, we're ready, everybody. We're ready. Let's go. Eliminator incoming. I should be smashing cactus while I do this, shouldn't I? Smash the cactus. Have to smash 100? That's not going to be too terrible. All I'll have to do is grab an off-road car and just whip around some places and we'll be good. Look at the wreckage and the sideswipe. Look at the slow drift. I'm the greatest. Drifting at 16 miles an hour. Alright. Here we go, everybody. Sure. Let's do this. You won a game of Eliminator earlier? Nice. Fun. My first Eliminator, I got the problem where getting to the finish line when you're doing a race-off thing doesn't work. Unfortunately, so I got timed out. But as long as it was, I should say it was within the time or the limit of top 30, so it didn't really matter. If I start top 30, I'm driving straight out of the circle and getting eliminated. Technically, that would be faster. Technically. Look terrible, but 57? Oh my goodness. I thought that was a drop over there for a second. I was like, purple, purple. But no, we're going for the one straight in front. Which one is closer? That one's on top. I'm gonna go over here. Is there somebody over here? There's an arrow. I see an arrow. Oh, it's a level 4 right off the hop. Let's... No. No, give it. What? That's no fun. Alright. Yep. This might be more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we're just gonna have to play it safe here, everybody. I think we're in trouble. I'm just gonna have to avoid everyone I see. What's the map look like? Yeah, I'm just gonna drive on the edge and hope that nobody challenges me. I think we're out of luck here. You had a good spawn and everything too. Looking okay, we're looking safe. As long as nobody comes in and eliminates me, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I'm just gonna chill. Stay quiet and nobody can see me, right? As long as I'm quiet, nobody can see me. Stay quiet. Stealth mode engage. You see them? I don't see them. I think they're driving away from us. I think we're okay. They're not coming towards us. That's a good sign. Nobody behind. Nobody in front. Nobody out there. So we're at 51 drivers left. I totally forgot that my camera's over the driver count. 50 drivers left. Oh no. Run! I was unexpectedly caught. They're in a beetle. They're actually in a beetle. Come here. You're mine. You're mine. Come here. Beep 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 beep. What? Oh, they're trying to... What? Why did they just get unchallengeable? Thought we were good there. Okay, I gotta turn around though. We gotta get going this way eventually. Somebody's got a Jeep Trail Cat. What is it? 46 drivers left. Gonna sit on the edge of the circle. This type of driving will win multiple Formula 1 championships. You know what? It's true. Is that? I'm gonna try. We're gonna try again. Third time's the charm. Right? The zone is pretty close here. Level 2, not great. Oh, we got nothing here. Okay, get out of here. Run, run, run. Okay, sit on the edge. Unless Timorder say let Michael pass for the championship. That's tough. That's savage right there. Holy. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna chill. Because this is not going well. That's what we're gonna. We're gonna wait. 44 drivers left. I need 14 more. Well, 15 would be safe, but 14 more should do it. Come on, people, get eliminated. Get out of here. Where are we headed? Interesting area here. You know what would be interesting? If we ended around here, but then we have to drive all the way up here. Over the mountain or around it. That'd be real risky pick. Because if you go over the mountain, it could be a lot faster, but if you got a fast road car and you go around it, it might be even quicker. You never know, right? You're really up in the air what would win that. Okay. 42 drivers. This is the most pathetic game I've ever had in my life. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not eliminating everybody like I usually do. Or anybody like I usually do. Usually I'm someone who just... I'll get a drop quick, and then I'll just hunt everybody. And that's what I'll do. But this... this round is not turning out to be like that. Beep beep. Okay, so nobody's behind me. That means we're in good shape here. What's up, Higgle? How you doing, buddy? 5-second penalty for Raceboy driving at Grandma Sweet. Hey, leave me alone. Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. 41 drivers. Come on, people. The DeBerti F-150 pre-runner. That's a great vehicle to have. Inconsistent stewards. Oh man, the fire from Exo today. Unreal. Okay. Now, what's this? That's a bit of a drive. I better get going. How much time do I have? 1:30? Okay, that's fine. 41 drivers still. I don't want to go too fast. I want to time this so that I'm still safe. Maybe I'll go up on the hill. There's somebody over there. I see an arrow. Let's hide so that they don't chase me after they see that I'm still in the beetle. Okay, how close are we? I can probably beeline it and outrun the zone, I think. Okay, their arrow is now off my minimap. That means they are further away and they are driving away from me. Alonzo's a funny guy, that's for sure. Oh, we got 2 people dying to zone. 37 drivers left. We're almost there. We are getting there, for sure. Okay. Got 36 seconds. I am stuck on a bush. Gonna get going. I gotta move. 36 drivers. I really hope that... And I think people are gonna... There's gonna be a lot of people in this end zone. The end area. And I hope I can outrun some people. Hey, I can get some cactuses going here. Should have been doing that. Mactus.
Arena shrinking.
Okay, here we go. Look at all the arrows popping up on the map. Oh, we're in trouble, everybody. This is not good. Let's stay all the way out here if I can. Just keep up the momentum, and hopefully nobody chases me. Get some cactus one here. I'm waiting till the last second to get into the zone here. Well, I can go in here. It's not a big deal, but... Break some cactus, because it's a challenge. Might as well do it while I'm here. There are people behind me. I see arrows behind me. And they are still behind me, which means they are probably chasing me. There are 34 drivers still. I need some people to get eliminated. 32 drivers. Looking good, looking good. Come on. Nobody's gonna follow me out here. Nobody would do that. Be silly. Silly to do that. 32 drivers still. Come on. I'm just gonna park it up here in the bushes so nobody can see. On the other side of this hill. With this line of sight broken. It's like camping in Warzone. Oh, I'm right on the edge. Let's go. Sick. Okay, we're looking good, everybody. We're looking good. 32 drivers still. Jeez. We're, yeah, I don't know. People are not getting eliminated. That's very worrying. Now, if there's 32 drivers in the final zone, I'm not worried about... I don't think there can be 32, can there? 31 now. I think it only starts, like, the final area starts when there's 10, right? Is that correct? 'Cause I was going to say if there's 32 drivers in the final zone, or 30 drivers. 31 drivers now. I believe that I can definitely beat some of them to the final area. I don't think I'd come last. What's up, Corvette? What's up, Casper? How you guys doing today? So all I need is one more person to be eliminated, and then I'm safe. Session may never end. Long time no see, indeed. Yes! 30 drivers left. Okay. So I believe we're safe now. 29 drivers now. We are 100% in the threshold. Now I'm just gonna... I could just go get eliminated now. But let's have some fun. Let's break some cactus. And if anybody comes after me, I'm gonna try and beat him with a beetle. I want to get to the final zone with a beetle. That'd be hilarious. Just wrecking the cactus, though. Getting all the festival playlists.
Your car is cool and all that, but trust me, you want to find car drops.
I tried.
This is the final
Oh, it is the
arena.
final. Okay.
Avoid elimination.
How long do we have? Okay. I gotta get facing that way.
Showdown.
Oh, no. So this is the final arena, and they're gonna basically eliminate people until... Oh, wow. Okay. That's savage. I'm chilling. I'm chilling over here away from everybody. That's all I'm gonna do. Does this mode give you sick cars? It probably gives you some good stuff. I haven't looked at the accolades, but I'm sure... Oh, wait. Somebody said there was a Veyron in the accolades from this. That'd be awesome to get. But you have to do quite a few of them, I believe. So I'm just chill. Oh no. Nope, don't see me. You do not see me. You can't see me. Because as soon as you see me, you're hunting me, and I know it. 27 still? Man. If I had a proper car, I would have eliminated like 7 or 8 people at least on my own by now. I would have just been hunting everybody. Oh wow, 6 hours? That's way too long. Unreal. Is there anybody hunting me? Nope, nobody's really following me, so I'm just gonna keep rotating around here. Because the marks are... The only marks on my map are... Oh shoot. He's coming. He's coming. Run! Run! Run. I don't know why you're doing that, Exo. I have no idea. 21 drivers left. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I gotta run from literally everybody. Somebody is chasing me, I think. Come on, people eliminate each other. I would have eliminated so many people by now. Oh, man. Okay. We are hiding. We're now hiding once again. Top of the mountain? No, I want to hide on the other side of the mountain over here. Now, the only problem is I am on a road. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. On the other hand, I could go down here and hide underneath. Is that the play? That's gonna be the play. I'm hiding under here. Somebody right above me. And they're going that way, I'm going this way. Okay. Bang! Eliminated. 18 drivers left. So the play is, as soon as it gets down to the amount of players it needs to, I have to be oh, level 10. Woo. I have to be going this way. Because I think it's going to be... It usually aims towards the inner of the map. Or if you're on an edge, it'll aim towards the inner of a map. Inner of the map. The final zone, or final finish line will.
Ah, quick tip. All races head for the
What?
center of the arena. Oh, and mind the trees. All right, I know on paper this doesn't look good, but think about it. If you win,
Why?
you can swap your Vocho for that.
No! No! It's all over.
Turn
It's all
around
over.
when it is safe to do so.
There's no way. Oh, I'm in such trouble. I am 100% eliminated. 100%.
Recalculating route. 400 yards. Turn left.
What is happening?
Eliminated. Now, you steal their car or upgrade your own.
Should I keep my car? Oh, I have to upgrade no matter what.
Perfect
Okay.
stealth tactic. Park your car, you're invisible on the minimap, but you can still be challenged, so be ready to stomp on the gas.
All right, I'll take on anyone. I don't care who you are. Let's honk away. Let's go, everybody. So I want to be on this side for the end, for sure. Wow, third gear really bogs down. Good to know. Final showdown in 30 seconds.
Head-to-head's complete.
Head-to-head disabled.
For the
Okay.
final showdown.
How long do we
Final
have?
race coming up. 12 drivers,
24,
only
25
one can win.
seconds.
You ready?
Okay, so 12 drivers. Let's go. I can drive out of the zone now, get a head start. As long as I guess correctly. Let's go.
You ready? Only one way to find out.
Oh no, I'm too
Let's
soon.
do this. Back inside the arena. This is a shortcut. You better hurry up about it. No, sorry. Eliminated.
I was too
And
soon.
intending not to mess with the big force field.
I was too soon. I was literally like half a second too soon. That was so close. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Because I got the festival playlist challenge done. We are good. Battle Royale. Okay. That was a really long thing. Next up, let's just start banging these out. Modern sports car A800. Do I have one of those? Modern sports car. Nope. Modern sports car. A800. I have one built up. I have a Supra, and I have a tune for the Supra that is A800. I know it. I know for sure, and it's actually a very good car. Load my tune. A all-wheel drive. Fast travel to... Where is the start point here? What's up, Lambo Ferrari? How's it going? Okay, so... Enter the championship. Bang. 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 Pick my Supra. We're good to go. So, this should go fairly fast, I think. The only thing about these championships is you can't adjust the lap count. So it takes a little bit longer. But that's okay. Too bad it's not an off-road championship that I could smack Cactus on. An off-road race. I thought it was going to be it's a dirt race. That's fine. I'll be fine. I have all-wheel drive. No worries. Go faster. Come on, copies. Go faster. Out of the way. Nice little loop section here. Easy. Easy reads. This car looks sick too. I love this body kit and the wing. So cool. Transition back to the dirt. Easy slide under. Need copies to go faster. They're slowing me down. They're ruining my skill chains. The one thing about this car is that it is made for grip. So the straight line speed isn't great. But you'll be able to fly around the corners, especially when you're on pavement properly. Okay, move. Around the outside, slash inside. What's up, Starbuck? How's it going? Yeah, it's been a while. The only time I've been streaming lately is if I'm on the official Forza channel doing some Forza Friday or something like that. But I think this is now, what, the third stream I've done so far on Horizon 5 on my own channel, so it's like a miracle, isn't it? Surprise, surprise, everybody. So a trick with AI cars is just make sure you're staying in front of them. Even if you have to swerve a little bit, they'll back right off. I know it sounds pretty simple, but it can get challenging, so make sure you're looking back sometimes, and if somebody's coming up on you real fast, swerve in front of them. And only if they're AI. Of course, do not do that online. If you do that online, I will not be very happy with you, and neither will anyone else, including probably your mom. She'll be very disappointed. Or your dad. He will be very disappointed. Or your parent, they might be very disappointed. They will be very disappointed. Nope. Too fast. Too much slide. Gotta try this out on PC soon. I've heard it's really pretty on PC. Well, I mean, it's really pretty on everything. The game is incredible looking in general. But of course, PC you can pull out a little bit more. As far as performance and stuff. Did not need a shift and a third for that. There's one corner that I keep blowing, and it's this last transition on the pavement here. Not here, but where is it? This one coming up. I keep trying to hold it almost flat, and I should not be doing that. Oh, drip tap? No. Just a little kiss. We're good. Okay, interesting. I I always wanted to get into PC, but I could never justify it. You have 3 consoles, nice. Yeah, I love my Series X. It's amazing, for sure.
Hey, do some wins for the
Definitely
rest of my dirt
suggest it.
racers, eh?
No.
Just kidding. You're my favourite. Get out there and
Oh,
show them what you've
my
got.
favorite. Thanks, mommy. Actually, but thank you. Appreciate it, Alex. Okay, next up, I'm still doing tunes. Yep, I'm uploading all the cars that I have been using. So if you see me using a car, chances are you can go grab the tune yourself. Without caution. Continue event. Okay. So although this is not a dirt car, it works fine. It'd be nice to have had some rally suspension just to soften some of the bumps, but that's okay. What's up, Durf? How you doing, buddy? Need that Evo 16 for old time's sake. Eventually I'll get to it, I'm sure. One day. Yeah, I need somewhere where they're gonna brake like that. They might tap the brakes there. Nope, not quite. Need some tapping of the brakes. Let me go on the inside. Oh. All-wheel drive and power down. Let's go. Through the water. No! Mike! How could you? Your drivatar just hacked that water. I've been doing pretty well, Durf. How about you, buddy? We gotta play some Chell sometime, man. We gotta do it. Need to get around this thing. Easy. Oh. Go through the least amount of water. Go through a whole bunch of water. Downshift coming out. Least amount of water. Almost. I love these banked dirt corners. They're a whole lot of fun. Bouncing a bit here, but we're okay. 50% progress done on this event here. Whew. All right, 60. I'm actually kind of surprised, because this is a grip road tune. I'm kind of surprised on how good it's handling off-road. Like, even just the little slides, little rally slides it's doing great. 500 cacti was a lot of cross-country? Yeah, for sure. No doubt about that. I heard it takes a bit of time. Mike was saying that it took him about 30 minutes straight. So that's definitely something. The AI on unbeatable? No. I don't believe they are. I usually, for ease purposes, I usually turn the AI down a little bit. It's probably, I don't know, maybe around highly skilled or something. Just because I don't want to have to redo the race if something goes wrong or whatever else. I'd rather just complete the race and enjoy the track. Yeah, this isn't... I want to say it has... I don't know what tires it has, actually. I'll have to check. But it's definitely not rally or off-road tires. And it is definitely race suspension and not rally suspension. Let's check what tire... Actually, no. I don't want to go back to the festival and check what tires it has. Let's see if I can check from the tune. Sport tires. There you go. That's it. Okay, so where's the other ones up here? Alright, let's do it. I think this is going to be pretty hefty off-road too. Whew. So I've still got about an hour and 15 left. I might be able to finish this. If I don't finish this festival playlist on this this stream, I'll probably start it up for another stream and finish it off here. For now, let's just blast through as we have been. I really should have just tried to get eliminated or just drove out of the circle once I hit top 29 in the eliminator, because that took so long. That ate up a lot of my time. Easy. Oh no. We're good though. Be fine. Oh yeah. Do we actually have the whole downhill? Or a nice downhill S section coming up here? I think we do. Sick. Alright. It's gonna be dirt too. That's awesome. Look at this. Switchbacks, baby. I love switchbacks. Switchbacks are some of my favorite parts of any rally stage or off-road track or anything. Even on-road track. Switchbacks from Camino back in Forza Motorsport 4. Man, they were so fun just to race around. It's a bit challenging if you're in traffic. I don't mind a challenge, but they're a lot of fun for sure. Dark Souls Rally 2.0, what? Dirt Rally? I like that game. That game's fun. Also has some great switchbacks. Alright, and that's pretty much the entire race. That's a good... I love that section. That's a lot of fun. You call it Dark Souls Rally. Fair enough, fair enough. I get it. I see what you did there, for sure. Dang. Dirty. Looking a little bit dirty. Need a car wash. Speaking of car wash, I need to clean my car in real life. Really dirty. Alright, so that should be this event completed. Yep, there we go. I still got the Honda. Okay. Actually. Nice. Quicker way of doing it. Let's go here. I need a super hot hatch. I doubt I have one of those. Do I have a super hot hatch built up? The A class. Let's just sort by class. Super hot hatch. Super saloon. No. Okay. Super hot hatch work. Here you are. What should I build? Should I build a Civic? I have a Civic. I think I have a Civic A-Class tune. I might actually have a Civic A-Class tune. Check this. I don't know what that game is, Lambo Ferrari. Maybe I'll have to check it out. I could have sworn that I did have a tune for this car in A-Class, and I thought it was off-road, front-wheel drive grip. Whatever. Let's do it. We'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Basically Dark Souls 4? Okay. Gotcha. That's cool. I was never really into Dark Souls. Just never got into it. New kid on the block. Okay. So we're on the road. We have a front wheel drive grip tune. I think it'll be fine. I believe they're working on the connectivity issues. I know I haven't crashed on Xbox yet. I think it's mostly PC that's having those issues, but I know everything's still in the works and still in progress. I believe everybody's getting messages in game via the messages. I guess messages tab, giving a few updates here and there. So, and I would suggest following the support page and the Horizon page on Twitter. Probably get your most up-to-date info there. This thing is a monster. Holy cow! Look at this thing just fly through everybody. Holy, no problem. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will for sure. Playground Studio is incredible. They're gonna figure that out without a doubt. Okay, easy. This thing is really good. Here's another good car for this championship. I can actually hold that flat. What's up, Big T Will? How's it going? I got a lot of long time no sees coming in. Just about everywhere. I enjoyed Wreckfest a lot. Wreckfest was a fun game. Is a fun game, I should say. Okay, so I can hold this entire section flat. That's incredible. This thing is actually really good. I'm quite surprised. I choked that braking zone, but I'm very surprised at how well this thing does. Again, if you need a car for this championship for the festival playlist, Honda Civic Type R. Makes it easy for you. Look at this. No problem. I use controller, of course. You don't see me moving around or anything. So yeah, regular controller. This is actually a Forza controller. Back from when they had the blue Forza Motorsport 6 Xbox, I think. I got two of these controllers, one with it and one from an event. I wish so too, Caution. I mean, we'll see what the other editions look like, but I'm not a huge fan of it so far, of the newer one. I like this era, or this version of the Civic is probably my favorite as far as new gen Civics. Like, I think it looks sick. I love it, honestly. I saw one in a parking lot the other day. It was white, and I just loved it. I wish. Started using mouse and keyboard. Interesting. So I drove with mouse and keyboard once, and I could do it. Of course, being an old man now, I grew up with mouse and keyboard playing racing games on computer. And then went into controller eventually on Xbox and stuff. But yeah, it's doable for sure. You can drive in this game with mouse and keyboard. You can drive in this game with anything. But I'd say controller is probably the easiest. I didn't even realize this was the Mexico Festival circuit. It looks so different at this speed compared to the AMG 1 speed. And in traffic, and when it's wet. Yeah, I've heard wheel is really good for this too, and I'm not surprised. I think they've done quite a bit of work with the wheel. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, a lot of wheel people saying that it feels quite good, which is always great to hear. Oh no. I knew it was too tight. I was trying to avoid the red Golf here, but I just cut it a little bit too much. That was perfect though. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the white also. If I got a Civic Type R, it'd be white. Yeah, it's all... Exactly, that's what I always think. Like, yeah, I can be a critic of a vehicle, but I'm never going to be able to get one, so I mean, whatever, right? My opinion doesn't matter. Who cares? That was appalling. Gran Turismo PS2, yeah. Classic. TGR, Xbox, OG Xbox. Going even further, Need for Speed. OG Need for Speed on PC. Like Windows 98. Yeah, I really hope the new Integra is cool. I really hope so. I've seen some mock renders of it. Could look really cool. I hope it does. I really hope so. Anybody remember the old driver games? Those were fun. I remember how difficult it was to do some of the challenges in the parking lot to begin with. To even start the game, you had to be pretty wicked. Now, if I go back and do it again, I bet you it'd be easy as pie. But as a little kid, it was like, oh, difficult. No way. Oh, tight. Real tight. Quite 3 times in a row, I've screwed that corner up. I'm a fan of the new Nissan Z car for sure. The only thing that throws me off a little bit about it is the front end, but I mean overall I'm a big fan of it. Now throwing it back again, Twisted Metal. I saw a post the other day saying, one, they're making it, and then I saw another post about something saying Twisted Metal is the OG why can't I think of the word for it? Why is this escaping my head? The Eliminator is a... What kind of game is it? What is going on? I am blanking right now. Battle Royale. Twisted Metal, OG Battle Royale. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So true. This... the last one, I believe, for this series, for this championship. I love how okay. The picture for whatever reason I glanced real quick and I thought it was a raptor, but it's definitely not. I don't know why it would be a raptor because the picture is always based on the car type. Just potatoing out here, that's it. Hi everybody. No. Yo Nation, you suck. Okay, around the outside, splash inside. And dive inside. Sorry, AI. Do not care about your feelings. You are not real people. I know you have feelings, though. It's okay. It'll be fine. Trust me. Mom canceled the TV subscription. All the fun is here. You know it. Quality content. Mass produced. Producers behind the scenes. Tagging off every little thing here. All sorts of stuff popping up on the screen. You just can't see it. Highly sought after production crew behind the scenes. Really? I gotta put more scratches on my car. It's already bad enough. Typical Ford driver. Yeah, I didn't, I never had Gran Turismo growing up. My first Gran Turismo game was actually Gran Turismo Sport. I had played it at some people's houses over the years, very, very infrequently. But that's it. And then when I went and, the reason I got GT Sport was for the Canadian Championships. If nobody knows that story time. So years ago, what year was it? 2018? Might have been 2018. I think it was 2018. I saw a ad around probably November sometime saying that there were Canadian Championships in racing, and I was like, oh, I wonder what game they're playing. Turns out it was Gran Turismo Sport. I was like, okay. So I read up on the rules. I had not, as I said, not played Gran Turismo Sport. I didn't have much time on the wheel. I had pretty much all my racing experience on a controller. But at that point, I had been to multiple LAN events on Motorsport, multiple world-level LAN events, I should correct, too, and competed at the highest level of Motorsport for quite a while. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a go, because I think I might have a shot. And I talked to some guys who had played Gran Turismo in the past and whatever else, and they said, hey, you could probably be okay with controller. But anyways, I still had my Logitech G920 that you see in the background, maybe. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy a conversion kit for that. So I bought a drive hub. And then I went on Boxing Day in Canada. If nobody knows what that is, it's the day after Christmas. Boxing Day, usually there's a lot of wicked sales. So I went and picked up a PlayStation on Boxing Day and bought Gran Turismo Sport. And the qualifying was supposed to start in January. So it's December 26th. I just got my PlayStation. And qualifying begins in January, and I've never played Gran Turismo in my life. So, I'm dating myself to a pure old gamer streamer. Nice. Thank you, guys. Best day of the year, best footies played. Also, Boxing Day is usually the start of the World Juniors. If anybody knows what that is. If not, Google it. Hockey stuff. So yeah, Boxing Day, go out, grab my PlayStation, grab Gran Turismo Sport, and head home. And start setting everything up. Get on the game and start learning it. So I have basically 2 weeks to learn the game and try to qualify for the Canadian Championships. And I think they took... I don't remember exact numbers. I want to say like... What was it? Maybe 16 or 20 or something people from around Canada. And those were all of the qualifiers. So it was not easy to get into. And I quickly learned that there are some very, very good Gran Turismo drivers from Canada. We have actually some good talent there. Whereas on Motorsport, it's a little bit more shallow. So right away, I was like, oh no, like, this is a bad mistake. So my goal was just to make the money back from getting the PlayStation, basically. And to get into the money, you had to get to the finals. And that was very surprising, to say the least. So let's start this championship up, then we'll continue story time. B600 Classic Muscle. I don't think I have this. I have this. This is classic. Also, the CUDA is one of my favorite cars of all time. I'm a big CUDA fan. Big CUDA fan. Okay, so let's fast travel there and let's get this going. Okay, continue of story time. So, 2 weeks rolls around and I meet some of the Canadians that are going to be participating. Makes good friends with a few of them, including Monster Sport, who became a good buddy of mine, and a few others like Jacob Gertz and Racing King, and a few other really good drivers from Canada. And I start learning the game, start getting a little bit fast. I first started learning the game on controller, because I believe my drive hub was shipping. So I didn't have anything else to practice with, so I was just using controller, and I was getting a little bit quick with it. And then I swapped to my wheel and got more consistent and a little bit quicker again. So it was going pretty well. After 2 weeks, the first qualifying event came up. So basically how qualifying works is you have to set a certain time to qualify for the online events. So it's basically like a Rivals or a leaderboard or whatever. You have to go set your time, and then the top times get invited to the online event. And then from the online event, you have to finish at a certain position or higher, and then you get invited to the live event, which was in Toronto at the Canadian... Well, it wasn't at the Canadian International Auto Show, but it was that weekend. At a movie theater, which is cool. But anyways, so I qualified on, I think, the second qualifier for the second time trial qualifier. I squeaked myself in there after about 2 weeks of playing, 2 or 3 weeks of playing. And then I had about another week, I think it was, to practice for the online event. And I had never driven in traffic in the game. I had never done anything in the game again, of course, right? So I tried to really focus, firstly focus on setting a really good hot lap so that I could qualify for the online race. Then I had to transition myself to learning how to drive in traffic on Gran Turismo, and that was another challenge. And I made it through the online qualifiers pretty safely, actually, which was surprising to me. So I got invited to the live event. Fast forward about 3 more weeks, and I've now had the game for about 2 months, ish, and maybe a little bit less. And the live event rolls around. So I fly into Toronto. It's about 4-hour flight-ish, and there are a lot of heavy hitters from Canada. There are a couple that were missing, unfortunately. A couple couldn't make it, but overall, just about everybody who's anybody was there. And from guys like Lester to, I think, Jacob Gertz, and a few others. So I tried to really focus, firstly focus on setting a really good hot lap so that I could qualify for the online race. Then I had to transition myself to learning how to drive in traffic on Gran Turismo, and that was another challenge. So I Monster Sport to a few others that end up going out there for this event. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm here. I've got a bit of money in my pocket just from making it here, so that's great. I'm happy. Anything else further on is just gravy now. So I go into, what was it, the Saturday, which was the semifinals. I'm, warming up in my rig, and we're at the front of the stage of basically a movie theater. It was a movie theater, kind of adjusted to fit more of an esports thing, with a stage and everything in front of it, with movie theater seating. So I'm there, and I can tell just from talking to everyone before, there are a lot of nerves going around, because a lot of these people haven't been to LANs before, and I was like, really? You're this good at this game and you've never been to a live event? So right away I was like, you know what? I've never competed at a live event on a wheel, but I've competed at plenty of live events, so I don't really, it doesn't really faze me with the nerves. It's not a big deal to me, especially with a wheel. It's a lot easier to drive when you're nervous with a wheel, because the tiny movements, they don't make a big deal. But if you're nervous and your hands are a little bit shaky on a controller, you're in big trouble. So anyways, we go into this event, and I actually beat out some of the some very good drivers, and I make it to the finals. Amazingly, I had no idea how I did it. I was extremely surprised, but I made it to the finals somehow. Which was a shock to me, because I think in my group I had all sorts of heavy hitters, including Lester, who had an interview with a TV channel that morning about the event. He was the one picked out to do that, and he finished behind me, and just the nerves got to him, I guess, and it was wild to see, because his pace was, faster than mine for sure, but when you can't stay consistent because you're a little bit shaky, then so be it, right? So I ended up making it to the finals, and then Sunday rolls around, in some pretty heavy battles with some people in the finals. Stuff happened. I believe there should have been some penalties handed out, but doesn't matter anymore. But I ended up actually, I look back at it, and in the moment I was a little bit salty because I knew I could have finished higher. Specifically one position higher. Monster Sport easily, well, not easily, but he dominated the event from start to finish. He was amazing that whole time. Drove really well the entire time. But anyways, I ended up finishing third in the entire event after playing the game for 2 months. Probably should have finished second, but that's besides the point. As I said, looking back after it, I had no business being third position in that event. Like, there's no way I should have been there. I was just consistent on the day. I had LAN experience, and it helped me out a lot. But yeah, so that's my experience with Gran Turismo. There you go. I don't even know how we got on that tangent. I think somebody mentioned it in the chat, but hey, story time. You don't hear a lot of stories about LAN events from the people who participated in them. That LAN event was a lot of fun, other than the penalties that weren't handed out, but you know what? That's okay. It happens, and it happens in all of sports, it happens in all of esports, it happens in everything. But yeah, long story short, I haven't played much Gran Turismo, but I learned it fairly quick and got up to speed fairly quick, or up to good enough speed, I should say, fairly quick, and my experience paid off. Your festival playlist is bugged? How so, Stewie? Nice story. Now tell them when you actually won? No, that's a story for a different stream. You'll have to tune in later. I'll limit it to one LAN story a stream. How about that, everybody? So if you want to hear more LAN stories, come back. I have quite a few. I won't go into too many specific details on some of them. I'll focus on the racing stuff, but you know. Fun fact. When I was in Toronto for the Gran Turismo event that I've been talking about for the last while, I also I mentioned there was the Canadian International Auto Show going on. There was an event happening there on Motorsport that I didn't know about, but it was just basically you show up, you qualify. There's 7 days of the event, and I think they took one person for each day, and you qualified if you finished first on the day. It was just like a leaderboard. And so the last day of the Canadian International Auto Show happened to be the Sunday that I was there participating in the finals for Gran Turismo. And so I qualified on the Saturday. I actually went to the International Auto Show with some buddies on Saturday, blew away the competition and qualified for the finals. And then I was trying to coordinate it so that I could go to the Gran Turismo event and then go to this other event, because this other live event for Forza Motorsport had a $2,000 prize pool, or $2,000 to the winner prize if you won. So that was like, oh man, this could be a really great weekend. So fortunately, I guess I ended up doing well in the actual Gran Turismo competition and ended up winning $2,000 and Porsche hood there. But that was extremely unexpected. So my fallback plan was, if I didn't make the finals or didn't do well enough in the finals, I'd be eliminated early, and then I could go to the auto show on Sunday and win that competition instead. Unfortunately, the times didn't align, so I couldn't make it to that one too. But it would have been pretty fun if I could have done both of them on the same day. It would have been quite epic. But unfortunately, the time didn't work out. Seasonal for the danger sign cannot be completed for some reason. Are you using the right car? Make sure you are using the right car, and make sure you're earning your stars. So I think you have to do 6 in total, right? 6 stars in total. You're using an R32 Skyline. I think that's probably too old. That might be too old of a car. It might be the wrong type of car. Oh no, the danger sign. Hold on. Ignore me. That's not correct. You need to do the retro sports cars. Is it S1? Or is it? Do you have it pushed into S2? It is S1. Try restarting your game. See if that works. Doing pretty well, Cloudburst. How's it going? Tune in next week for RV story time. Yep, RV story time all the time. What's up, RV gamer? Good to see you. How's it going? Are you a more than 2 times champion? It depends what qualifies as that. I've won a few events here and there. Like, I mean, if you want to go into community events, yeah, obviously. But if you want to go into like actual large prize pool events, I guess technically 3. What's up, Night Sky? How's it going? You cleared 700 meters and it still says you're 1 meter short. That's weird. I would try restarting, maybe even hard reset your console just to play it safe, and go from there. Not sure. Okay, where are the other events for this? Did I finish it? No, there's more, right? Is it just this? No. Am I blind? I think I'm blind, everybody. I already did that, right? What am I doing? Is it just... Okay, it is just this one. Okay, good. Prism, I'm really enjoying it. How are you doing today? 5 a.m. where you're at? And you're... Why are you... What? No. I'm losing my mind, everybody. Okay. So let's go. Seasonal events. Modern sports car. I already did that. Not that, obviously. I started that. Didn't I complete? What am I doing? I must have messed something up, not paying attention. I had to have, right? Hold on. Is it that one that I'm missing? Yes, there we are. Okay, I was blind. Is there a reason why all the top tunes use rally tires? Maybe just because it's nice to have mixed surface stuff. That might be it. Other than that, I don't know if there's any specific benefit. I haven't tested hard enough. I've just been building cars, and if I think they drive well and they do well in the races I drive them in, or do well in whatever I'm using them for, then I upload them. But I haven't been checking the times that heavily or comparing that heavily. But I know a lot of the dirt races have mixed surfaces, so rally tires might be the way to go. I think rally tires also have decent grip on the road. Get 15 triple pass combos in road racing events. There we go. Helps when you start at the back. Whoa! All loose up in here. Great clean racing. Thanks, gamer. So nice. Complimenting me all the time. Burning time while waiting for MotoGP to start at this point. Fair enough. Fair enough. I am burning time while waiting for my hockey game to start. Not start, well, I guess trying to stay awake for my hockey game tonight that I have to leave for in about 40 minutes now. So we're getting towards the end of the stream. Hopefully I can get this done before my time runs out here. We're getting pretty close. We've done quite a bit here. I think it'll come down to how long the tour takes. And even the playground events are kind of time gated too, so. I still think I made a mistake on that eliminator. I should have just driven out of the zone as soon as I got 29. Way too much time wasted. I'm not efficient enough, everybody. Although I'm not going for super heavy efficiency, just trying to do some stuff fairly quick, at least once I'm into it. Big fan of the Cuda, as I said before. I love this car. Cuda, Challenger, Duster, Charger, Mustang, what else? Chevelle, Bolt Sport 4.2. I love that era. Absolutely love it. Nova. How do you join seasonal races? You should be able to do it just from the festival playlist. I don't know why I keep popping in third. No need for that. I don't need to do that at all. This car's working really well for its championship though. Without a doubt. Doing a good job. Again, I believe this tune is uploaded. It should be. I'll check after this just to make sure. So, if you need a car for this, here you go. AMX Javelin, yeah. For AM, is it AMX or AMC? AMC. And the Rebel. Mercury Cougar. What else is there? Dodge Dart. Dodge Dart, yeah. Rip. GTO, yes. The GTO. Yeah, the 8 times the multiplier is amazing. If you have any cards with the 8 times the multiplier, it's so nice. You don't have to wait for a skill song, but I mean, you can still wait for a skill song. But the Camaro, how could I forget the Camaro? That's the Trans Am too. Yep. Firebird. I don't think I have a DeLorean tune. But eventually I'll probably grab one. Or I'll probably build one up. Plymouth Roadrunner. Nice. Let's just double check that this tune is uploaded. It should be. Yep. Uploaded. And I also have an A-class one. Both rear-wheel drive. So, there you go. Next up, festival playlist. Looking gold so far. Let's do... These are gonna take a while, eh? What's this? B700 Modern Rally. This. Need. Horizon Wild, so we're going off-road. Scrambles. I need something real off-road. Do I have anything real off-road? Nope. Oh. No. Yes? This tuned. Oh, I have my BMW. I do the BMW or the Bronco. I don't know if this is tuned. Is this... I don't think it's tuned. Highly doubt it's tuned. Fine? No, it's not tuned. Okay. BMW. Your favorite thing in Forza is collecting movie and TV show cars? That's not a bad way to go. There's a lot of cool cars in this now, for sure, that fall in that category. Wait. Now it's unlimited off-road? Oh! So I guess I just can't... Do I have that? Do I have an unlimited off-road in A-Class? So I guess changing my car reset what I was gonna get. Does that... Does it? Don't... I highly doubt I have an unlimited off-road for A-Class. Right? I mean, it's stock. Sure. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. Did watch 20 hours of Le Mans this year. Could be worse. It could be way worse. Holy. What? Not the way. Not the way. Oh, I gotta do this real fast. Okay, we're just gonna send it. I hope this is all-wheel drive. If not, I'm in trouble. Oh no, it doesn't even have a... Oh no. Okay, is it all-wheel drive? I should have known by the diff. It is not all-wheel drive. Whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna hope. Yeah, I've got a few credits. No, I did not do any exploits. They are from tunes, and if you want proof, here's an example. There you go. You can't go in the menu while queuing. Okay, gotcha. RB Gamer. Linux for gaming? What? Got tired of Windows? No, man, that's crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Okay, I'm definitely gonna run out of time to complete the whole festival playlist, so I'll have to come back another time soon to finish it off here. Did I reset the queue by going into the menu? I really hope not. I hope it's just working on it. I probably did. You just dual boot them? Okay, interesting. Okay. I don't have that much time to sit here, so I'm going to do this instead. Seasonal Playground Games, Modern Rally, B700, B700. Modern Rally. Nope. Yep. Modern Rally. Modern Sports Cars. I'm Blind. Modern Muscle. Modern Rally. B700. I do not have a B700 car. Subaru 22. No, let's do the 04. 04 or 05? 05. Yeah, it's always just been scary for me. I'm not a huge PC guy and I don't have a PC anyway, so I would never go there. I would never touch it. I have a house right here. Go build my car. See if we can get some playground games done. Oh yeah, Subi, let's go.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, there we go. Actually, this is my opportunity to build. Is there an Evo? Does the Evo 6 fall under Modern Rally? If the Evo 6 falls in Modern Rally, I'm buying it. And I'm building it. Retro Rally. Okay. So B class, I want it to stick to the ground. So let's do some aero. Okay. Aero to stick to the ground. Can we put off-road tires on? I want my off-road tires for this. I'm gonna need all the grip I can get. Sharp turns, real helpful. Oof. We're in trouble. Diff. Gearing. Can I fit? Ugh. Port, I guess. Can. Not ideal. Fine. Not much room to move here. I've got that. Back with my. Stick it out there. I would love to do weight reduction of some sort. Maybe just the rims. Tough. That's tough. Do I just do front rims or front width? No, I shouldn't. I should not, but I'm going to anyway because I just want to. Fine. It'll be fine. I don't need to sweat this out too hard. Okay, that should be good. It should have a ton of grip off-road. Turning any real-life laps? Not in quite a while. No. Not in quite a while, unfortunately. Hello Kitty Evo 6 time. Somebody find me a Hello Kitty Evo 6 paint job, please. So now my problem is, so this engine, it needs have low RPMs to work properly. But with a playground game, I'm going to want it to have a really short first gear. Unfortunately, I can't adjust the first gear. So I'm going to leave the gearing somewhat short, which means it won't have the top end. But it's going to be built for off-road / playground games anyway, so it should be okay. Let's just soften up the suspension. Okay, full front, no rear, well, less rear. I couldn't do any brakes, unfortunately. How do you gain this knowledge? Teach me. Years and years of doing this. There's some build tips videos and stuff along the lines of that on my YouTube channel. I've also done lots of long streams building cars on my YouTube channel. Well, they have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, I should say. So feel free to check that out. But yeah. What's up, Lime? How's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. It's King Lime, big time name in the NHL community. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. So if you see, look at the horsepower drop off in high RPMs. Like, it's terrible. You want to make sure you're short shifting this engine quite a lot. But again, I needed that really short first gear because I'm going to be doing playground games. I need to be able to launch if I hit something. I need to be able to get out of there real quick. And that's what that's going to do for me. Then I'm just going to row through the gears real fast once I do that. So you probably want to shift. I can't even remember what this engine was. What is it, like 5,500 RPM? Even before 5,500 RPM. Like, just over 5,000. So if this car goes well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I will upload it for everybody to try out. Again, it's off-road / playground games tune. So it's not going to be amazing on road, although it seems like it handles okay. Thinking of getting this game, it looks amazing. Hey, if you got Game Pass, you've already got it. There you go. How about that? It's like Christmas. But yeah, definitely a lot of people from outside of the genre are trying it out, especially trying the series out for the first time ever, and they're really enjoying it. So I'm always happy to see that. It's a lot of fun to watch people enjoy the games that I've loved for so long. Yes, I want to be in matchmaking for the event. How long do I have? 20 minutes. See if I can squeeze it out. If not, I will have to leave mid-event here. We'll see what happens. Sweet. That means we're connecting. Let's go, everybody. I need some paint jobs. I showcased some painters that I really like on the last stream. What? Okay, no, we're good. I thought we were like jumping and going right away, doing something. Oh, we are. Oh, we're just chilling. I showcased some painters that I really enjoy and some of their paints on the stream yesterday. If you didn't watch that, check out the VOD on my YouTube channel. But I need to go through and find some for the cars that I've been using just because I want to support all the amazing painters out there. I just haven't picked up anything for some of these cars. I did start streaming with Horizon or Motorsport 5, yeah. It's been a long time. Yeah, it must have been 5, yeah. Because I started streaming when the Twitch app allowed streaming on Xbox. That's when I started. Adjust that. It's been bugging me all stream. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. Survival. Hi, cars. I would love some more ground clearance, but nobody's going to have ground clearance here. I'm just going to have to try and stay out of the water if I can. I am a survivor. I'm a winner. Let's go. Can I just park at the top and chill? Do it. Oh no, don't follow me, everybody, please. Okay, nope. Fail. Holy. Although I could just kind of like stay here. Yo, that's scary. I thought somebody was about to come around the corner. I'm gonna stay on this second level. And if I stay tight to the wall on the right side, nobody can drop down onto me. You know what? This might be pro strats, everybody. I really need to map a button to make the leaderboard smaller so I can see better. Oh, I'm the last survivor already. People, I need I need more than that. Come on. Hasn't even literally at a minute I'm the last survivor. Like, jeez. This is pro strat, everybody. I think you can change FOV, but I haven't really played around with it. I'm just waiting for somebody to try and drop onto me here. Hi. That's my team, I think. Yo, I'm so elite, everybody. Look at this. Just doing. Can't believe how well this is working. Amazing. Oh, is that somebody from the other team? Finally. Oh God! No! Don't give away my position. Oh no. I'm gone. I'm in trouble. I could be driving the other way around so I don't have the leaderboard blocking my view, but... Oh! Unreal gameplay, everybody. You see those brakes there? What you got? You don't have anything. Let's go. Yeah, follow me. I dare you. See ya. No! Oh, just on the corner. I was trying to hug that. I was so close. If I got out of that, I was gone. Gone. Alright. So now I have to go tag everybody before the time runs out. I extended that quite a while though. I think I did okay there. I think we're looking okay. Come on, I don't have time to wait here. Although I always forget that we don't need to win this. We just need to complete it, right? I'm still going for heads though. We're hunting. Let's go. Come on, blue team. Come on, blue team. I'm going up the ramp. I'm doing it. I'm gonna send it and then stop on top. One. Why did the whole team follow me? Oh man. Okay, now I have to go find the rest of them here. This person's getting juked hard. You tagged him, we're good. Okay, we got some more coming here, coming around the corner. Where are they? Are they inside? No. Somebody's up there, alright. Stealing my strategy. Coming for you. I'm gonna surprise him around the corner, watch this. I think he's on this level. Right? He doesn't know anyone's here. No, he's on the level below me. Okay, hold on. Oh, this guy's the last guy? Nope, there's somebody else. This guy just got tagged, didn't he? Nope. Come here. You cannot copy me. In the online tab, what's the drift mode? I believe it's a drift, what is it? A drift run is what it's called or something like that. Kind of like do some drift stuff online in an event style, I believe. I don't think I've done it. PvP drift. I don't know exactly what it is. Don't quote me on that, but my wiper's working overtime. There we go. Look at that. Victory. By a big chunk of time there, too. Most points in one lap? Okay, interesting. Oh, my legs are getting sore. I play with my legs crossed most of the time, and keeping it on a chair is somewhat difficult. Okay, so I believe we have to do another playground event. If it's the same as last festival playlist. Yeah. What are we doing next here? We have some Flag Rush. Team King. Same play. Team King. Give me the king. I'm going to try the same strategy. See if it works. I need somebody to be on that same level so I can hand it off to them, though. Alright, here we go. Park it. And wait. Because nobody can get me. See ya. Nobody can surprise me if I'm on the corner. I'm about to be slowed down. I'm just gonna sit. And my team can come take it from me. See how long I can stay here. And if somebody comes here, I'm gonna try and start moving a little bit. It'll be very difficult to do so, but we'll see. That is a red guy. He knows where I am now. Okay, I gotta get closer to the edge here so I can fall off if need be. Okay, I need somebody to probably should come get me. Oh, he's below me with King. That's funny. Alright, it's a showdown then. I see how it is. That's funny. Team, catch on. He's below me. Please, come get him. Am I gonna sit this whole time with... Oh no, here we go. Bob? No, Bob's on my team. Come on, Bob, get him. Get him, he's right beside you. Get him, Bob. Oh no. That guy likes my strategy. No, not me, Bob. Get the other guy. Stop rolling your car. There you go. Now he's on it. No, turn around though. Turn around. He's back there. Oh man. Hi, buddy. Yeah, there you go, Bob. Get him. Nice. There's no way. Am I gonna sit here the entire game? Is this just OP? No, don't. Oh. Dude, nobody even came here. That was fine. Alright, Bob. I'm gonna follow you until you get slowed down, buddy. There we go. Thank you. And we're gonna wait. Gonna wait right here. I don't need to move. That's fine by me. Yeah, we're just gonna hand it off again, Bob. Come here, buddy. Go ahead and take it. I'll go try and get another one. I'll go try and steal it from their team. Actually, we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna try and get this guy. Bob's fine on his own. He can do it. Where are you going? That's mine, thank you. See ya. See ya. Bye, red team. Oh no, they got that one? No. Look at the jump. So good. So clean. And hide. Man, this is so OP. Oh, you coming? Okay, come on, buddy. See what you got. I'm gonna be slowed down, but that's fine. Oh no, I'm gonna jump off. See if I can hide. You know where I am? He drove by me. He jumped off. Let's go. Oh man. So good. I can't even wait to see what my time with the crown is. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, absolutely insane. I've held the crown almost the entire game. Clutch trick on controller still exists? You mean, what do you mean? Just the rev kicking? 351. Woo. Six games of these with multiple rounds takes so long. Holy, yes it does. And I only have 8 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. We'll see. I think, although that should be the only king, so we should only have 2 rounds of Flag Rush left. I hope that we go second in Flag Rush, because then all we have to do is stop them quite a few times and then just score the minimum amount. Which should be easy. Okay. So, Flag Rush. I have to go to hockey. Real life hockey in 8 minutes. So I have 8 minutes to finish this. We gotta roll. Am I defending? I hope I'm defending. Yep. We are defending. Perfect. I'm here. Okay, I need everybody on my team, even if you're not watching, to stay around the goal line. Let me attack. Oh no, we do have a flag. Okay. No, we don't. What? Are we supposed to be? I'm confused. Because the red flag's here. Did we start on the wrong side? Okay, I guess we start on the wrong side. Hey, let's go to the red score zone. And actually, no, let's not go to the red score zone. Let's just defend this flag. Ah, flag denied. Alright, come here. Take another one. Yeah, go for it. Like, I almost feel bad. Oh, we got a bunch of flags coming in now. Nope. Do we have one more runner here? There's one guy running with a flag right now. Hopefully the rest of my team is there to deny him, because I'm going to stay denying them at their home base here. Okay, there's a guy going around the outside. We're going to get him. Not going to expect it. Get this next guy. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the flag here. There's gonna be somebody to grab zone over there. Go get him real quick. Okay, done. Get this guy. Done. Is somebody making an escape with one, I think? Oh, let's get this guy. Sorry, buddy. Somebody coming this way? Nope. Somebody going around the outside over there. He has a flag still? Yes, he does. Oh, no way. Come on. I gotta chase him for that one. I don't think we have a lot of defense here. I don't think we have a lot of people sitting around our base. Yeah, I can stop. Oh, he didn't get stopped? This guy will, though. Get out of here. Goal line stand, everybody. So they only scored 2 flags. You know what I say to that? No, 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 no. Not in my house. Woo. I wish there was a thing with how many denies. I wish there was a counter. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, that does still exist, RB Gamer. I'm just robbing people everywhere. Robbing. Okay, so that's gonna make the round go real fast. All we have to do is score 2 flags. We do start in the blue. We do start over here, like the other team did. But here's the trick, everybody. Watch and learn. Okay, watch this. So blue flag. We have to get our flag over there. They have about 100 people camping. I'll show you how to do it. Watch me fail and look terrible doing this. Run as fast as you can into it. And get out. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Okay, where is red? I don't see any red. There's a red. Any other red? There's a red. Okay, now we're gonna wait. Go around the back. Bang! Done. That's 2 scored already. Done. Some may say get on my level. I say 2 good, 5 me. I also say OP. Overpowered. Alright. Look at that. That's why I wanted to go second, because then we only need 3. Easy. Easy money. That's how you play Flag Rush. Even with the reverse spawn. Puppy's just playing right beside me with a little toy. Okay. No rain, no game. Okay, so we have obviously all the daily challenges. That's not a big deal, but making a splash, the co-op champ, gotta go fast, and welcome to Mexico to do in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Again, feel free to follow along with these streams and watch them on YouTube if you miss them, or if you missed some of it and you want to watch it again, or if you just want to follow along after the fact. Hopefully they help everybody get through their festival playlist fast and easy. And feel free to download all the cars I've used today. I'll upload this one real quick. It worked great. B600 off-road, or B700 off-road. And yeah. That was a lot of fun, everybody. It's time for me to go play hockey. Because we're going to go do that. Let me just connect to my phone. Great for off-road and playground. And twitch.tv/raceway 77. Bang. All right, thanks again for watching, everybody. Really appreciate all your support. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Check out the rest of my social media. Follow me on Twitter for when I go live. I always like to tweet out there a little bit before the stream starts, just so everybody knows. Probably most of my streams will be later in the day, unless they are. There's my timer for my stop time, unless they are during the week or the weekend. Yeah, hopefully you are enjoying the streams, and we'll be back to finish the festival playlist. Thanks again, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your night, or morning, or day, wherever you are. Jeez, puppies, what are you doing? Oh my.